Sagittarius, what's happening? I always feel like you guys are smart. That's what I've figured out. Sagittariuses are the smart ones. So, and there's some kind of stuff going on. I guess we just went into Sagittarius or something. I don't know. I don't know what any of that shit means. We're in Virgo, so I don't get it. It's a bunch of stuff that to me doesn't make any sense. A couple of weeks ago, astrology said that Aries was going to be the most difficult day. It was a Wednesday. I think it was last week or the week before. It was supposed to be the worst day ever for Aries. Stay inside. Don't go anywhere. Don't make any decisions. Possibly there was going to be some confrontation and shit. And I was freaking out, you know. And I'm like, wait a minute. Let's just see what happens, okay? I ended up having one of the best days of my life. And instead of having a confrontation, I got a attaboy. So I don't really buy into all the astrology stuff. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. It doesn't make any sense. What does make sense, however, is that we can do a reading right now, and it's going to make sense for a lot of you. There's going to be a lot of you that feel like it will resonate with you, you know. And depending on how dogmatic I am with the reading, I can read the cards in such a way that it makes sense for you at this time in your journey. Let's do a reading for my fellow fire sign, Sagittarius. My rising is in Sagittarius, so I am part Saggy. You know. 3 more shuffles and let's begin. By the way, if you're a Sagittarius and you're smart and you got a degree or something like that, put it in the comments. I want to see what kind of fields you guys are in. I know a lot of you are teachers and shit. So let's see. What's up with Saggy? Alright, Sagittarius, underneath this whole reading. Returning in your thought life. Returning to something that honestly wasn't the best. 6 of Swords is about getting to a place of serenity, moving away to better energy, maybe even escaping a negative energy. And in this case, you are going back to something that may not have been the best for you, for your state of mind. Okay? Now, I don't know who that is. I don't know who this is, but it is underneath this whole damn thing. And where you are at this time is 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which to me, you could be in a place in your life to where, and maybe it has to do with this, okay? But you could be going back to something in your mind. It could even be that maybe you sometimes wonder if this was the way that it was supposed to go down. You know what I mean? Like, you could feel in some way like, hey, is this what my legacy is going to be? Because 10 of Pentacles is about legacy. And in the reverse, it could be a sense of feeling like possibly you didn't do things that you wanted to do, things like that, okay? Now, your challenge at this time is the 5 of Wands. Now, this is the struggle that we find ourselves in every day. We get out on the road to get to work and we struggle with others. we get to work, and we're struggling with other energies. You get home, you're struggling with the kids, you're struggling with the cats and dogs, you're struggling with the neighbors. You open up the mail, you're struggling with all the bills. So the struggle is life. Because this is all part of life, right? Every day we're going to have a struggle as long as we live in this world. Now, underneath in your subconscious, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is why I say you may not feel like you are getting your ultimate comeuppance. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is, or speaks to, feeling like your investment that you've made and all the hard work that you put into something isn't paying dividends. Maybe you feel it wasn't worth it. And attached to that, in your hopes and fears, which is an extension of your subconscious, the Four of Cups in reverse. Accepting something having to do with you not getting what you should have got. In the recent past, you got some information. Eight of Wands. Information was coming in. Communication was coming in. And as a result of this communication, there was love. There was a loving, nurturing energy. There was a mother, Queen of Cups. And now, what lies before you, Saggy, is the Hanged Man. This is about taking the time to pause, meditate, reflect, Selah. Beautiful. I feel you're in a good place, Saggy. Honestly, except for in your mind, you keep going back to something that was not good. This is all in your thought life. I feel like for some of you, you could be going back to a time when you were on a different path and it wasn't this path. Okay, let's continue. In your advice, Spirit says, Ace of Swords, the truth, new information. Okay, now because this is in your advice, my interpretation in this position is to find the truth. Seek ye the truth, Saggy. Seek ye the truth, and ye shall find it. Spirit says so. Keep looking, keep researching, and don't just use Google. Use something else. Google is not the be-all, end-all of everything. I can tell you that right now. There is so much stuff that Google will not tell you. It's unbelievable what it will not tell you. External influences to you, Saggy. This is not in your direct communication, but this is somebody that because of this is affecting you and your situation. And that is that somebody feels like they're not part of the team. Somebody feels left out. Somebody feels left out in the cold. Somebody feels like they're getting shortchanged in some kind of way with that Five of Pentacles in reverse. And in your overall projected outcome, I feel like you are not going to extend your cup in some situation. Now, I don't know what that situation is, and I don't know what it's about. But let's do this. I'm going to put this card right down in the middle, the one that was underneath the whole reading. Look at this shit. Underneath it, the Eight of Cups in reverse. Coming back. And look, what is this one? Going back in your mind, in your thought life. What is this one? Going back emotionally to something, cups that you left behind. Now, I don't know if we were meant to see it that way, but I seen it and I just thought I'd mention it. Okay, let's get some clarification. We know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to research. You're supposed to get the information. find the information. There is new information to be found. Okay, so I think we understand that. We know that you're supposed to pause, meditate, reflect, Selah. Or this is what lies before you at this time. Is that while you are finding this information, you may need to do it in a way into which it's not driving you mad. Be patient. You may not be able to get it all in one shot. You know what I mean? You may not find it in one night. You may have to wait on certain things before you get that information. So, pause, meditate, reflect. But what we need to know is, why is it that you are not given your cup? And what's this about? Why are you not given that cup? Because there's too many options and choices. In other words, Sagittarius, they say Sagittarius are smart. This is why, right here. You're not going to give your cup because there's too many variables. One of these cups has got a dragon in it. One of these cups is a mask, somebody that is deceiving people. This cup here has got a snake in it. I like it, Saggy. I like your energy. That's why you're a fellow fire sign with me, Aries and Leo, because you guys know what's up. Continue the path, Saggy. Continue the course. Stay the course. I feel like you got it under control. There's too many variables. And so therefore, this information that you need to get is even more important, isn't it? Because you need to know the truth. There's too much deception in here. So I feel like your advice is to seek the truth. It's pretty cool, Saggy. I like it. If you found yourself getting resonated with this message, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you could be alerted when I upload new videos. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.